Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, The Painted Lady. In this video today I'm going to be going through this design with you, so kind of a watch me work on the rose quartz design and encapsulating dried flowers and gold leaf. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. So first things first, I'm just showing you the sort of flowers I'm using here. They're just dried, any kind of dried flowers, and then I am soaking them in my monomer pot. Well, this is actually a different monomer pot to the one I use obviously, but it's just a pot of monomer to soften the leaves so that when we encapsulate them we can work with them a bit easier. Now I'm just going in and working from a clear base, so if you sculpt, this would be your sculpted clear base or a tip with a clear layer of acrylic on, and then I'm using Cover Medium Blush by Glam & Glitz, Ultra White, I've got the clear down there in a pot, and the Passion Candy glitter here, and then this pink that I'm using right at the bottom is a kind of pre-mixed colour. I can't remember which Glam & Glitz pink it is, but it's mixed to the ratio 5 parts clear to 1 part pink, and that's how I do my quartz designs. I mix lots of different pinks that way, so you can do it with any pink and any clear as long as they're obviously the same brand. Now what I'm doing is I'm double dipping my brush, so I'm going in that translucent-y pink colour and then getting a tiny little bit of white right on the corner, and then once I place it on the nail I'm kind of pushing the white where I want it. I just kind of took only white on my brush but really wet and drew them lines on so you get more crisp lines, and then that Passion Candy I'm encapsulating in this layer as well. I'm not going to bring that any higher up, I just want that to kind of give some depth and some kind of like sparkle to the background of the crystal nail, just kind of make it a bit more realistic. Now as you can see I'm just kind of creating layers. I've done a really thin layer of that translucent pink that I've mixed, and then I'm going to go in and repeat the process over again, except this time instead of using the glitter I am going to go in with the gold leaf, which I've shredded, and then I'm just going to pick up little bits of that. So you can see here again I'm just going in with that cover pink and white. The cover pink kind of just gives like a shadowed look to the white, which is really pretty. You don't have to use that, that's just an extra step I do. So maybe if this is your first time doing a quartz look, leave that out and just use the clear and the kind of translucent-y pink tone. So I'm just applying a really thin, quite wet layer of clear acrylic, and this is just for my gold leaf to attach to. I'm actually using rose gold leaf in this video. I'm not sure whether you can tell on camera the difference. I am still only using my phone camera at the minute. I'm waiting for my new one to arrive. But this is rose gold leaf that I'm using here, and I'm just pressing it into the wet acrylic, and then we're going to encapsulate it. So as you can see here, I'm just going in with a big bead of that clear and just capping that whole design and building my apex and my structure up as well while I do that. Now we're finished with that nail, I'm going to go and move along to the middle finger where we are going to encapsulate them dried flowers that we pre-soaked, and we're going to add a little bit of glitter and a little bit of gold leaf in there as well. I want to leave the background relatively clear. I want the flowers to look like they're trapped between two sheets of glass. But to tie in the rose quartz designer, I'm just going to take a bit of that translucent pink and lay that down as well, just to kind of tie everything together. And then obviously we're going to put a very, very thin, very, very wet layer of acrylic down to kind of press our flowers into, as you can see here. Now this part of the process is incredibly fiddly. If you've never done this before, do not expect it to be anywhere near as easy as it looks. Nothing sits where you want it to sit, like flowers aren't flat, nails are perfectly flat. It's a process, it takes some time, but it is worth doing. It looks so beautiful in the end. So I'm glad I spent the extra time making sure everything kind of sat flush and looked good. I would say it's definitely worth that. This is just how I like to work, so I lay all of my base and then I'm going to go in with all my leaves and then I'm going to put my flowers on top of the leaves. You don't have to do that, that's just my personal preference. I prefer how it looks, a bit more natural. And as you can see just there, you can chop your flowers up to make them fit, or you can even encapsulate them and file through bits of them if that's the sort of look you want to go for. There's lots of different ways of doing it. There's no kind of right or wrong way with this. So now I'm just going in with the flowers and laying them on top, filling in all the little gaps but still leaving some translucent pieces so we get that glass encapsulated look at the end of it. And like I say, they don't have to be a specific kind of flower. You can dry your own flowers in the garden. I've done that a couple of times. I've dried flowers and used like alcohol inks to stain them so they're the colours that I want. That was Tiff snoring. So yeah, like you can do a lot with them. You don't have to buy them online. These ones that I've got here I've just got from Amazon. They were just some cheap ones, but they were easy, they got here in time. So now I'm just adding a touch of that glitter to tie it in, and then I'm going to pick up some more of that gold leaf and pop a few bits of them in the gaps that are left. Also, don't be afraid to kind of go over bits, like overlap. You see I just put that gold bit down and it kind of covered that bit of the daisy up. It doesn't matter, it's all about layering. It's all going to give your nail depth and dimension, so as long as you still have them gaps here and there so you can kind of see through the nail, that layering really won't matter. If anything, it'll probably be better than if they're kind of all spaced out. So once you've finished clear capping that nail, we'll just then move on to our usual filing routine and top coat. I've cut a lot of this recording out because filing on camera is hard enough, let alone on a silicone practice hand. So I just kind of filmed this bit to give you an idea and then did the rest off camera. If you want an in-depth filing routine video, let me know in the comments below. How satisfying is that first cleanse after filing though? Oh, I love it. Now I'm just going to take my current favourite top coat, which is the Akira Sky Ultimate Top Coat. It's super shiny, it lasts really well, but it also has an inhibition layer. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I do have their top coat without the tacky layer, but I really like to have a top coat with a tacky layer for when I'm doing glitter, in case I want to do a second layer of glitter, and I can use that tacky layer to add loose glitter to it. And I just like having that option. So if you like that, this is an amazing top coat. I just kept going over and over and over and over with this one with the top coat on it, but it was just because it was so mesmerizing. It was so beautiful with the glitter underneath the rose gold leaf and like with the flowers. I think it's any time when you top coat a set of nails, they really come to life, but especially when you're doing glass nails and encapsulation, they're so beautiful. If you've never given it a try, definitely give this video a watch, give it a go, post on Instagram and tag me, #thepaintedlady at thepaintedlady_nails. And there we have it, guys, the finished design. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!